guys, in today's video I'm going to be, by you see of the title, I'm reviewing the Freddy's movie today. I just saw it today, actually exactly today this video will be uploaded at the 26th. I saw it at like 2 o'clock. Well, I saw it 2 o'clock Eastern time. Anyway, I'm going to give my review of the movie. I have seen the ratings of it on Rotten Tomatoes, and the ratings aren't looking exactly the best. And also, with me having, I'm in the Finest Freddy's game right now. As you can see in this video, I'm not actually playing it, I'm just having it as a couple in the background while I talk about the movie. But anyway, overall, let me see what the ratings are for the movie right now on Rotten Tomatoes from critics. Currently, the critic rating is at 27%. 27% from all the critics, and the top critics is 13%. So, 46 rotten and 17 fresh. And for top critics, it's 2 fresh and 13 rotten. That's really not a good sign. Critics definitely aren't the biggest fan of this movie. And well, does that even really matter, to be honest? Like, yeah, sure, critic ratings do matter. Like, they do. I'm a critic myself, I understand that. But for this movie, it doesn't matter. This movie is not for critics. It's not supposed to be a critiqued movie. This movie is supposed to be for Five Nights at Freddy's fans specifically. Even Jason Blum said that. This movie is specifically for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, not really anyone else. Like, sure, some people that haven't seen the franchise might come into this movie and say that they liked it, but a high majority of them would say that they didn't. I've seen that most people who saw the movie so far, that aren't fans of the games, have said it was mediocre. Like, most of them haven't said that it was bad, like some of them have, but most of them haven't. Most of them just said it's mediocre. I heard there's a good amount of them that said that they liked it. My dad has no idea about anything with the games at all, and he said he liked it. It was weird at times, but he liked it, so that's a good sign. Then my mom's a big fan of the games just like me. She never played the games, but she watches like Mark Paul play the games almost every single day. My mom lives Five Nights at Freddy's, and she said that she loved the movie, so that's a good sign. My dad liked it. He has no idea anything about the franchise at all, and my mom loved it, and she's a big fan of the franchise. Which I guess that's expected that my mom would. I just wasn't sure what my dad was going to put me. We're going to happen. Anyway, let's get this over with. What are my thoughts? I actually have a review on Letterboxd. If you guys want to check my Letterboxd out, it's somewhere in my About section on my YouTube channel. I have a link to it. But anyway, I'm going to leave my review of it here. As a fan of the franchise, I can confirm that this movie is absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty critical when it comes to movies, but yeah, I still absolutely love the movie. I do have some small complaints though. One of the complaints I have is I hope to see more of William Afton in the movie, but besides that, I'm very happy with what we received from this movie. I actually understand why critics rated this movie though, and that reason is that they aren't fans of the franchise. If you have always been a fan of this franchise, then you will likely love this movie. Overall, I'm super excited to see the second movie when it releases. Anyway, that's my review. At the moment, I have it at an 89% out of 100%, and then I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. That's my rating for on Letterboxd right now. Sometimes after changing a bit things a little on, I could change the rating of it right down or up, either way. When I rewatch the movie, I will eventually rewatch the movie and then make my full thoughts on it. Right now, this is just my first thoughts. When I rewatch the movie, I'll see if I still think of it the same way. Which, if you guys want to see if I eventually change my mind, the movie is with some things you could, keep intact with my Letterboxd account. You could make your own account if you don't have one already. You could follow me, so. And then, of course, you can review your own movies on the platform. It's a really good platform to use for movies. But anyway. Yeah. I liked the movie. I thought it was really good. It was a fantastic movie. If you're a fan. You either... Most people would probably say it's meh or decent. I have seen some people say that, like I've seen some non-critic people that have said it was bad. Well, I'm not going to finish the games, but that's by the so far, that seemed pretty rare. I've seen most people that aren't fans of the games either thought it was mediocre or thought it was decent. Or fully liked it. Anyway, I really liked the movie. Once again, it's not perfect. I know that it isn't. As a critic, I see the issues and flaws in it. But yet, it was still, as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, it was really good and fantastic enough for me to give it a 4 out of 5. A 4.5 out of 5. I don't know. It's basically a 4.5 out of 5. Okay. Absolutely fantastic movie. If you're a fan, once again, I have to put that parentheses. What do we? If you're a fan, yeah. I think critics are going a bit too hard on it. Like, sure, they are trying to critique the movie as hard as possible, but the point of the movie isn't for them; it's for fans. Which that's the thing. I don't think they know that. They were acting like this movie was supposed to be like the next Avengers Endgame or something. Dude, this is a video game come to life through a movie. What did you expect? It's gonna be different. It's gonna be video gaming. And honestly, I'd like that it was video gaming because it's supposed to be a video game, for Christ's sakes. I see most people, most critics said there was too much plot, which I can see what they mean, but what does that mean? Make so much of a problem for? Like, seriously. There's too much plot. Yeah, remember when you said that remember when the critics on Rotten Tomatoes specifically said that they didn't like the Mario movie because it had zero plot, but now they're complaining about too much plot. Like, seriously, they can't even decide between these video game adoption movies anymore. They're just losing control of it. Critic reviews do matter, and you should respect them. But when it comes to video game adaptations, they aren't always the most trustworthy sources. If you're looking at a video game adaptation, a movie adaptation, then it's not exactly worth it to look at what the critics say. Because they aren't fans of the franchise, they're just reviewing based on what they thought about the movie without ever being a fan of the franchise, which that shouldn't count too much. If you're a fan, congrats, you got what you want. I got what I want. Somewhat. Definitely some things I expected more out of it. Overall, it was still really good. Still a fantastic movie. It's just, I really wish there was more going after. I really did. Matthew Willard had an absolutely stunning performance in the movie. I wished we saw more of him. I'm not sure if I should go to spoiler category or if I should keep this spoiler free. I could still keep talking about the movie for now, and then I'll say when I go into spoiler category and you could go off the video. I could do that, don't know if I should. Oh yeah, there was some things I do want to talk about that as spoilers, so I probably will have to do that. I'm not going to do it, yeah, I'm probably going to do it in like a minute, but I'll tell you when I do it. I think the animatronics are absolutely amazing. The animatronics felt so lifelike and realistic. Which I heard that IGN gave this movie a 4 out of 10 bad rating because apparently they said that the animatronics. So was it IGN? No, it was IGN. It was a different thing. Okay, IGN said something else that was different. Or IGN said that the movie didn't have enough looking at the cameras and That part was stupid because what do you want? An hour and 15-minute movie of Michael just staring at the cameras for the whole entire thing? Is that seriously what you want on IGN? But anyway, this other used platform problem, it will call it. They said that they didn't like how stiff the animatronics were. And well, what did you expect? This movie takes place in the 2000s, like at the early 2000s. Do you expect the animatronics to be some insane, huge, human-like movement type of animatronics? Do you seriously expect that? That would just be unrealistic as hell. Scott Cawthon took a realistic and game-accurate way to bring the animatronics to life through the movie. And some people don't even like that. And that just proves that they are nowhere near, like, there's definitely just not fans. And then also, the reasons for what they're saying are so unrealistic because, like, dude, of course the animatronics are not gonna look human-like while walking. They're animatronics. They're goddamn animatronics. What do you expect? It isn't like it was humans. It isn't like it's a human costume. No, it's actual animatronics in real life made for this movie. Like, people just don't understand that. It's supposed to be realistic. I don't know why people don't understand any of this. What else? I'm not gonna count this as a spoiler. I don't think this is really a spoiler, but William Afton only has like a 5-minute. Like, he only appears in the movie for 5 minutes when he's in the suit. Like 5 minutes of him out of the suit and 5 minutes with him in the suit, making a total of like 10-minute showtime. Well, of how much he appears in the movie. It's really sad, actually. Throughout the hour and 15 minutes of the movie, William Afton's only in it for 10 minutes, and only half of those 10 minutes he's in the bunny suit. And while, you know, killing. It's really sad that we didn't see that much of him. And he's supposed to be the main villain of the movie. The main villain of the movie was only in the movie for 10 minutes. That is kind of stupid. I understand why. But I think the thing with the movie is that it should have been longer. The movie dissolved more one time, and to explore the story way more in depth. Because of that short one time, the movie wasn't able to explore every single lore and story part from the games. And that's what caused the movie to have its flaws and critics critiquing it the way they are when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes. The movie should have been longer. The movie should have had a very, way longer one time than this. I'd say maybe the movie should have had like an extra 30-minute one time. I think like a 2-hour and 20-minute Finds Praise movie probably would have been the sweet spot for this movie. But no, we couldn't get an extra 30 minutes, sadly. And I think that's the thing that ruined this movie. This movie should have been longer. And that's why some things didn't work for the critics on Rotten Tomatoes. The movie should have been longer. I think that was his main flaw. It wasn't long enough. Then I see critics on Rotten Tomatoes also complaining about there not being enough blood and gore, but there was this one part of the movie that was very gory, and they just, I guess Rotten Tomatoes critics just forgot about it. But, like, it wasn't, like, I mean, how do I say this? It was only one part of the movie. Only one part of the movie had this very bloody, gory part. Like, yeah, there was other bloody parts, but they weren't, like, gold at all. There's only one gold ever part of the movie, and I guess that was the critics' problem. Even with that one very gory part, there was only one part. I guess that was the critics' main problem. But, still was disturbing. I didn't, like, how do I say this? I somewhat expected it to happen, what happened in the movie. I'll actually go to spoilers in a minute to explain what happened to this character. I'll explain what happens to this character once I get to spoilers. But anyway. Yeah. pretty cool ass kill. Definitely one of the coolest parts of the movie was that character's death. That was so cool. Anyway, I never got jump scared, John. I don't know. I didn't get jump scared. There was this one part where I jumped, not like jump, but you know, I twitched a little bit over this one part that happened, but it wasn't like I got fully jump scared and then I was terrified or anything like that. Which I never will usually feel about horror movies usually, but once again, still. Even though there was a decent amount of jump scares, I definitely expected more jump scares to actually be in the movie. I heard that a bunch of critics on Rotten Tomatoes said that there was jump scares everywhere in the movie, and they said that was too many jump scares. But to be honest, I thought there was not that many jump scares at all. I actually expected way more jump scares to be in the movie that did. The movie didn't have as much jump scares as I thought. I thought it needed more, to be honest. That's just me. The movie definitely feels more like unsettling than jump scare type of horror, which leads to better storytelling, which that's a good thing. But sadly, for them to explore that story perfectly, they needed longer one time, which it still ended up being a really good movie overall. It's just they could have done better, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna start getting to spoiler categories, so if you guys don't want to hear any spoilers, leave this video now. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking about spoilers. So here we go. Oh yeah, also, before I do that, if you want to support me, if you're coming to my YouTube channel to see my Final Fantasy review, and you see my Fortnite videos, like you still play Fortnite yourself, if you want to support me, you can use code ChaosFan in the Fortnite item shop, and then if you like this video, you can like it, you can subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and yeah, I thought I should might as well mention that. Anyway, spoiler category, here we go. The first thing I want to start about is actually the kill. The kill was like, so you know how the crying child in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was pushed by his brother Michael up Fredbear's jaw, and then Fredbear closed that got around his mouth on the crying child's head, and his head just got squished. Very similar thing happened to this one character. This character's name is Max. She's originally supposed to be the babysitter of Abby, aka Elizabeth. At least Elizabeth for this movie. She was supposed to be the babysitter of Abby, but then there was a twist there. Honestly, it wasn't a big twist, but it was kind of a twist in that she was only babysitting Abby to find out information about Michael to help. I believe her name's Aunt Jane. Aunt Jane is another character. She wants full custody of Abby so she can make money off it. She doesn't care too much about Abby by the looks of it. She only wants the money. She definitely is a pretty mean, bad character. But she's barely not shown throughout the movie, which I think is stupid. Like, what's the point of introducing this character even though she's barely not in the movie? It kind of felt like it was just there for no reason. I guess that's all the problem with the movie. But anyway, Aunt Jane ordered Max and these other three characters, I think it was three, to go into the pizzeria and mess and break everything up to get Michael fired for having intruders be able to get in the place without, you know, anyone knowing. Well, with that I mean specifically, like, they go into the place and break everything. without anyone knowing, and then after that, when someone finds out, they'll blame Michael for them breaking in, since Michael's supposed to be watching over the place. You know what I mean? They break in, and all of them die. But Max is the one that gets the most gruesome death of them all. Max looks over at the corner. She sees a child that says, "Come here, Tall." The child starts running away, and then she follows the child into this room. In this room is Freddy Fazbear, just sitting there. She heard hello. I believe it was the word hello. But it sounded like it was coming through the animatronic's mouth, like Freddy's mouth. It sounds like it was Freddy talking. It would sound like the child was named Freddy. Which makes sense since, you know, the bodies of the children are on animatronics. But anyway. She looks inside the animatronic to see if the child's actually in there, and then the hand pops out at her and takes her and pushes half of her body inside Freddy's mouth, and then Freddy's jaw closes and her body gets chopped in half by his animatronic teeth. And it shows the whole entire scene. It shows her whole entire body getting chopped in half and blood and gore everywhere popping out. It was just insanely gruesome, but so cool at the same time. It was such a cool scene. Anyway, that's the very gruesome death that happens in this movie. I guess I'll get to the after part. It was revealed that Vanessa knows what's everything that's going on, which was pretty obvious, but it was revealed that Vanessa is the daughter of William Afton. And Steve Raglan, the person who helped Michael get his new job as a security guard, Steve Raglan's actually William Afton. And the animatronics don't remember that William Afton was the one who killed them. And they want to make Abby one of them. So basically they're leading Abby to her death to make her a spirit with them. And haunt one of the animatronics probably. Anyway, Michael comes to try to save her. Michael defeats Freddy and Bonnie, and then he defeats Chica. And then he runs out with Abby. And while he's running out with Abby, the cupcake starts attacking him. He tells Abby to run even further away, and Abby ends up running, and then Michael eventually defeats Chica's cupcake. Then after that, Abby's still running away. When Michael's still fighting with the cupcake, Foxy finds her and tries to get her. She hides in the ball pit. But Foxy sees her. But then Foxy gets tasered by Vanessa. Vanessa chose to come help them, even with the person who's trying to murder them being her father. And when she saves her, Michael starts running to look for Abby, and he heard some noise. He was staring in this very dark, shadowy part of the pizzeria, and he saw these bright white eyes staring at him in the shadows. And this person walked out, and it was the man in the yellow bunny suit. And that guy is William Afton, which, of course, if you're a fan of franchise, you would already know that. But I just wanted to make it sound clear. Anyway, William Afton starts beating the living shit out of Michael, telling him that he should have left while he still could. But, you know, he didn't because he needed to save Abby. And then Vanessa and Abby find William beating the shit out of Michael. Vanessa starts punching the gun at William. Abby runs to Michael to try to see if he's okay. And William starts laughing and like, Vanessa, why are you pointing your gun at me? Obviously I'm gonna shoot me, and then she shoots him. Anyway, he was pretty pissed over it. And then she was with how much trouble Vanessa was causing, William Afton just walked up to Vanessa and stabbed her. He's like, yeah, fuck you, I'm done with this shit. And he just stabs her, like, literally stabs his own daughter and just has her collapse on the ground. Then, Michael runs to the security room to try to turn on the power. And while that's happening, Abby draws a picture of something. And at very same, William just realized she was drawing while he was distracted by Vanessa. And he stares at Abby, asking her what is she doing. Then she put this paper that she drew on the wall, and Michael turns on the power to cause the lights to turn on. And once the lights turn on, the animatronics look at the paper that Abby drew, and the picture that Abby drew was the yellow bunny, aka William Afton, killing the children. Which the children are close to animatronics, as you already know. That's pretty obvious if you're a fan of the games. But anyway, William sees that now that Abby drew that, animatronics now know that William was the one who truly killed them. The animatronics get really, really pissed. Like, their eyes turn red. That's where the red glowing eyes happens within the movie. They get very pissed. And that's when one of them walks, it was like a bunch of them are just cornering Afton, and Afton starts yelling at them, saying, I created you. Why would you ever do something like this? Then he said, you can't beat me, I always come back. And then one of them pushes him and smacks him. And once that happens, part of his suit falls off, and then you hold a quick. And that quick was a spring knock. The spring knock stopped going off in his suit, and they actually show it on full screen. It isn't like they showed a shadow of it or anything. They didn't show the spring knocks. No, we saw the whole entire spring knock scene in the movie. We saw William Afton getting spring knocked at the whole entire thing. You saw the blood inside the hole of him getting spring knocked. You saw every single part of it. And Matthew Lillard's pure amazing acting skills while getting spring knocked as well. It was absolutely thrilling to see all that. Afton was getting spring knocked, and the animatronics take him and put him into a closet corner and leaves him. By then, Vanessa, Michael, and Abby escape the pizzeria. Michael goes to Vanessa in the hospital and thanks her for what she did, even though she's unconscious at the moment. Anyway, he goes back home with Abby, and their relationship is better than ever since at the beginning of the movie. They didn't exactly have the best relationship, but now they're closer than ever. And Abby asks Michael if they can ever see the animatronics again. And Michael said that anything could happen at this point. And then the final scene of the movie is the animatronics putting William Afton in the closet room to leave him alone. And before the animatronics close the door on him, William Afton says the words, I always come back. And then that's where the movie ends and goes to credits. And the end credits of the movie is the official Finance of Freddy sign from the Living Tombstone. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's Finance of Freddy's movie. It's an absolutely exciting, fantastic, thrilling movie. If you're a fan, once again, this is only if you're a fan. Some people that aren't fans will still like it, but the majority of people that like it is the fans. This movie was made for the fans specifically, so if you're a fan, then you're going to absolutely love this movie like way. But yeah, that's the Finance of Freddy's movie. I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to support me, you could use code CHAOS on the Fortnite item shop, and then you could like on this video if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Bye.